I'm going to preface this one with I am no business expert, but if you're in a state either under or getting to 10k a month and you want to scale upwards, then this is probably pretty applicable to you because in the past year, I've helped grow a business from around $10,000 to $15,000 a month up to and beyond $100,000 a month. So I learned a few things. Obviously, there's people a lot more experienced. However, I want to share the most important lessons that I learned. And one of the first things was that you've always got to remember that you're in the long game, okay? It's the same with fitness. The goal is not to get shredded in 6 weeks' time and then just obliterate your health and crash after that. The game is to be in the game for the longest, okay? It's to be around in 20, 30 years, okay? Still having various businesses, selling whatever you're doing then. It's not about making the most money in the shortest amount of time possible, okay? I don't really believe in that. I think about creating a long-lasting business that impacts a lot of lives positively. And it's, like I said, it's the same with fitness. I don't want to just get super shredded for summer and then after that it doesn't matter, okay? I want to be fit when I'm 90, when I'm 100 years old, yeah? So that's one of the things, and a lot of that just comes up down to showing up day in, day out, remembering the long game. Don't think, oh, well, things aren't growing as fast, because you're still in the game, all right? Just focus on that. Just focus on staying in the game, keeping up with everything, and growing month, year by year, okay? Lesson number 2, becoming valuable and actually giving to the market. Now, when I first started out, I was always setting these goals of how can I earn 10k a month? How can I get this watch? How can I drive this car? And that was all taken from the market. But as soon as I switched it from, right, what can I give to the market? How can I offer more value through content, through mentorship, through courses? How can I just give back to people? How can I just help people? That really made it, because once you go from this scarcity mindset of, oh, I want this, and I'm gonna hold on to it. Like when I hit my 10k a month, that's gonna be great, I'm gonna hold on to it, okay? Whereas if you switch that up and move into this abundance mindset of, I'm just gonna give fucking everything. I literally tell people all my secrets. Like when people message me on DMs, I just tell them everything. If they're like, oh, I'm having this trouble with a client, what should I do? Just give them loads of advice. If people are like, I don't really know what business to start, here's my skills, I tell them. I walk them through the process of starting a business, okay? I give them the key steps that they need to move forward. Like I'm never like, nah man, I don't share that sort of stuff. I'm always giving, okay? Whether they come to me for mentorship or not, doesn't matter. I'm just about just giving, all right? And you need to get into that mindset. Instead of what you can take from the market, just think about what you can give, what you can put out there that is of value, okay? Lesson number 3. Learn from those ahead of you, and don't just learn from them, but respect them by listening to them and acting upon what they say. Now, I've had fucking way too many people in my DMs who are just starting. They just don't know what to do. And they're like, yeah, I really want to start. Have you got any advice on me? And I take the time out of my busy day, between drinking my coffees, between doing G shit, all right? And I answer them. I'm like, yes, friend, this is what you do. Here are some resources. Let me know how you get on. 2 months later, they send me the same fucking message. And it's disrespectful, okay? Obviously, like I said at the start, I'm not a billionaire yet. However, I've done some things pretty well. I live a very nice life and I'm making progress. I'm getting better every day. So when you come to me and you haven't earned a single dollar and I show you how to earn multiple $1,000, then fucking listen. And it doesn't have to be me, okay? It could be someone else. It could be another person whose content you watch, or you ask in the DMs how to get started. Just listen to them, put your ego to one side. If you're starting out, you probably don't know what's best. If they're ahead of you, they do know best because they're ahead of you. That's how it works, okay? And just respect them by listening, acting on what they say. Don't ask dumb questions as well, like that you can Google. Someone who's further ahead is probably earning a lot more than you. Let's say someone's earning 300 grand a month, okay, for the sake of them doing 10 grand a day. If they're doing 10 grand a day, their time is worth a lot more than your time, because I'm assuming that you're not doing 10 grand a day. Fair assumption, okay? So if they're taking 20 minutes, 15 minutes to answer you, that's worth a lot of their time, okay? So fucking respect that, listen to them, act on it, and then when you get the results, drop them a message. They will really appreciate that, and they will see you as someone who recognized and respected them, okay? So do that and stop asking dumb questions. Number four is make things simple. Now we've been through this work, I guess, figuring out loads of stuff, figuring out offers, figuring out marketing, and I've done this for not only the New Elite, but for clients of mine, mentorship clients, figuring out offers, figuring out marketing points, content, and it's actually really simple. You create something of value, you build a brand, and you sell that thing of value to people who are interested. Now, you don't need complex sales funnels, you don't need complex email marketing sequences or loads of different products. Just find a problem, create a valuable solution, build a brand, and then sell that solution. The reason that people can't do this is by this concept of cognitive dissonance. Okay, now cognitive dissonance is something I learned a while ago, and I'm gonna be fucking impressed with myself if I can recall it off the top of my head, as I'm about to do. Okay, so cognitive dissonance is when there is a simple concept, okay, a simple concept that may not be easy. Simple and easy are not the same. Simple is getting in shape, sleep, nutrition, workout. Not easy. Not easy to keep up with sleep, not easy to follow a diet, not easy to train every single day, okay? You're still with me. Simple, easy, not the same. We have simple tasks. Growing a brand is literally putting out content, showing up every day, being consistent, yeah? Not easy, okay? Simple, easy, simple, easy, easy, simple. There's a difference there. So we think, all right, it's simple, but it's not easy. So what our brain is going to do, our brain is going to trick us into thinking this simple thing needs to be very complicated, because we're finding it difficult, because we're lazy and we procrastinate and we do loads of other dumb shit because we're human, okay? We can't do this simple thing for whatever reason, that like our brain just distracts us. We get that resistance. Bear with me, guys. Okay, so simple. Yeah, we find this, right? Bear with me. I've got it. It's here. Here we go. This simple thing, our brains makes this seem complicated. We overcomplicate things, because then that justifies why we're not doing it. Because if our brain tricks us to think, oh, actually getting in shape isn't actually simple, it's actually very complicated. I need all these supplements, I need this biohacking, I need to do X, Y, and Z, I need all these different training programs, I need to be doing so much stuff, I need the right clothes, I need to be breathing the right air, like whatever it is, our brains will complicate the simple things so that it goes from easy to difficult. Oh no, it's already difficult. Bear with me. So it's difficult, so so many people have clicked off. So this simple has become complex because our brain says this bit is difficult, we can't do this, we're lazy, we're distracted, we can't be bothered. So our brain will say, nope, that's complicated, it's not simple, okay? And where was I going with this? This is where I was going with this. In business, creating content, creating offers, it's actually simple, but our brain makes it complicated to justify that we're actually lazy, that we're inherently lazy. Like from an evolutionary standpoint, we are lazy. We don't want to burn extra calories because we were thinking, oh, I don't know when the next saber-toothed tiger is going to come along so that we can eat that. We have to conserve our energy. Okay, we are from an evolutionary standpoint, we're lazy because we want to store fat just in case. However, I was on a roll and I'm not cutting this, I'm keeping going. Right, so just remember that the processes are very simple. You are overcomplicating it. So the problem that you currently have, bear with me, it's coming back. I'm nearly there. I'm like, never mind. So, fuck, it's gone. That point was just, whatever you're doing, you're probably overcomplicating it because your brain is inherently telling you that you can do simple stuff. I mean, you can do easy stuff, but your brain's tricking you, telling you that you can't. Therefore, your brain will trick you into thinking it's difficult. Therefore, what you're actually doing that you think is difficult is actually super easy. We're moving on to the next point before my brain hurts. Okay, and point 5 is imperfect action beats all. Now, if you're still with me, then yeah, imperfect action. If you haven't read The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield, if you haven't read, fuck, my brain. Just read that book. It helps you take that imperfect action. You know the action that you need to take. You know you need to create that YouTube video or put out that podcast or launch that offer or whatever it is that you know you need to do. You have a invisible force, which Stephen Pressfield calls resistance, which stops you from doing that. It's your brain tricking you, thinking, oh, maybe I should do this other stuff first. But the action that you know moves you from where you are to where you want to be. You can't keep getting ready to get ready, okay? It's like, oh, what if I do this bit of research, or if I take this course, or if I follow this person, or I listen to this podcast. Like, you're just getting ready to get ready. You need to just take that action like that. You need to know what steps are in front of you, take those steps, because what you're doing at the moment is you are over gathering information and you are under applying. Now, people fall into this trap. They're listening to podcasts every single day, they're reading every single day, but they're not fucking applying anything that they're learning, okay? And the way that you actually move forward is by taking that imperfect action. The guy who spends a month listening to podcasts and reading books is left in the dust by the guy who spends 5 days actually doing things and making mistakes. Because yeah, you might learn like 10% of stuff in books and podcasts, but you learn everything else. You learn the other 90% by taking that action, making those mistakes, learning on the job. Okay, so you're probably learning way too much and you're not applying anything that you're learning. So yeah, those are my 5 lessons. I hope you stuck with me. It got a bit dicey halfway through, but we got through it. I think we got through it. And yeah, hope you have a great day. It's a beautiful day here in Bangkok, Thailand, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, guys. All right, better be there.